Hi, I'm back with the Mohawk section. So this hair is all that I have remaining. And so in just a little under 15 minutes, I was able to get all these foils in. And I alternated between weaving and slicing because she had some previous highlights from the strand test that I did on her. You could see that the rest of her hair is this really nice, like level 8 medium blonde. It's very caramely and it's very warm, which is to be expected because that's her hair's underlying pigment. And because she's more of a warm tone and because she has these beautiful brown eyes, I feel like I want to keep the blonde in the warmer range, and so I'm gonna tone it with just a regular neutral medium blonde after I get these highlights done. And so I took a section of hair. You could see that there is a little blonde piece right here, and that I don't want to re-bleach. And so I'm just gonna do a chunky weave with my comb, a threading motion. I'm pulling the hair and up, and then I go again up and up and then up. So the blonde piece is weaved out. That's not going to get the bleach, but all this hair that I'm holding in my hand, that's what's going to get the bleaching mixture. And honestly, I like instead of folding the foils, you can theoretically fold the foils, and I also like making the foils into the nice packages. But honestly, if you're doing a mohawk or a diagonal section, especially on hair that's like longer and thicker, I like to do the sandwiching like this because that way I keep my working area nice and neat, and I don't have to worry about those the bleed marks or the bleach swelling onto other areas of the head. And so we just, do the half an inch away from the scalp. I'm holding the long hair, and then for the long hair, when you highlight it, you bend it like this, and you take some more of your bleach. And I did a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 ounces of the peroxide to the scoop of bleach to keep it really nice and moist, like to the consistency of like a Greek yogurt. And when the bleach is the longer the bleach stays moist, the more lifting power it has. So I want to see how blonde we can get these top sections. I'm really happy that the sides and the back have lifted beautifully to an 8. And and that's my goal for the mohawk, is to get her at least like an 8 or lighter. Okay. So I fully saturated that strand, and the reason why I'm holding the comb is because I don't want slippage. And I take another foil and I layer it like this, and I take the comb out. So now this is traditionally the fringy area, and I don't like to take a huge chunk of hair, so I'm gonna do this into 2 sections right here. Whoa. Okay. So this, I'm just doing a little slice. Foil. Keep the comb in place. And we just apply the bleach like so. And I'm just feathering it on so it doesn't have a harsh root line, so it has a softer look to it. Making sure that there's no bleed marks. We take another foil like this. And now for this section, I see some previous highlights, so I'm going to leave those out, and I'm just going to weave out the darker pieces, and we're just going to do up and down, up and down. So this is what's going to get the bleach. And I mixed enough bleach because, you know, hair can be stubborn. Some areas lift faster than others. So then I'm just going to go back and reapply it on stubborn areas. And once the bleach is mixed, it does have a shelf life for about an hour. And so, you know, and it's good to just mix a little extra than to run out. So with that being said, if I see some areas of the hair that are still orangey or that are not wanting to lift, I can just go back and reapply those once I remove the foils and once the rest of her hair processes. So this is awesome. And let's see. So in a little under 20 minutes, I was able to get this mohawk section highlighted. And let's see, feathering on the product, making sure that all the hair is nicely saturated. Okay, and I take another foil like this, and then I sandwich it. Okay, so let me show you guys what I came up with. Okay, and so this is her mohawk section. Look, it's nice and neat, and we sandwiched the foils, and I made sure that I saturated each strand. Okay, so I'm going to check back in about an hour to see how it processes. Yeah, stay tuned.